This is just really special to be in the same room with all of you, and I'm not going to go crazy deep into the brand story because we've kind of done it a few times, and that information is available, so you can get that. What I would just like to talk about are the 3 cigars that are in your packs. The first is the newest, which is the Timeless 10th. So the Timeless collection was created in 2011 and launched in 2012. Of course, Nat Sherman International at the time. And Timeless was really the first brand that I got to bring to market. The first blend I ever created was the Prestige. And we launched that in 2012. And it really put us on a map. But for me, that is a lot like my firstborn, who's Rose. And as much as I love my kids, and I don't have a favorite, obviously Rose is my favorite because she's my first. So Prestige, made in Dominican, followed by Supreme, made in Nicaragua, then Sterling, Dominican, Pan Americana, Nicaragua. So the 10th anniversary now, 2012, obviously it's a little strange that we are almost a 1-year-old company with a 10th anniversary cigar. If you can't follow and connect those dots, just do a little Googling and you'll be able to connect those dots. But the 10th anniversary was really meant to try and celebrate the 10-year arc of Timeless. So made in Dominican with the Quesadas, who made the Prestige first, the first manufacturing partner I worked with. It uses a blend of Dominican and Nicaragua, and the Nicaraguan filler comes from Plasencia, who's our Nicaraguan partner. So it really is a marriage of those 2 manufacturing partners for the Timeless collection. One size, one blend, 5 3/4 by 54. Wrapper's Dominican, binder's Dominican, filler is Nicaragua and Dominican. For those of you who haven't had it, I hope you have a chance to smoke it. We only made 2,500 boxes, so when those are gone, those are gone. But I really think it's a sensational blend. Definitely full, definitely rich, definitely forward, but still balanced and with a degree of elegance and grace. The other 2 are our namesake, Ferio Tego. So Ferio Tego, the concept behind Ferio Tego is one that I continue to try and perfect the way we describe it. It is 2 blend experiences, Elegancia and Generoso, and those are made annually. So they are not limited edition because we make them every year, and we do our best to make them the same every year, but the difference is, when you think about core lines, like regular Timeless, Prestige, Supreme, when you think about Metropolitan, or you think about any other cigar that you smoke, Davidoff, Avo, those cigars are made in this kind of evergreen way where every single production is blended, yes, of course, to the experience, but also to the last production. So that even though tobaccos are changing with every production, the goal is that no matter which cigar you smoke, it is the same as the last one, the same as the first one, and the same as the next one. That is our general philosophy for everything we do. But with Ferio Tego, Elegancia, and Generoso, we're taking a slightly more line-like approach, where we make it once annually, and rather than blending the second production to taste the same as the first, we make the second production, now the 2022, to taste the way the experience is represented. Meaning we're not tasting it against the 2021 production to make sure it is exactly the same, but we're tasting it against the tasting notes of the original, we're tasting it against the original samples, and we're trying to create the Elegancia experience for 2022. So if we think of that in wine, obviously it's specific to vintage, which is specific to the harvest. That's not quite the same, but the idea is as these years go on, Elegancia is Elegancia, Generoso is Generoso, but there are some very subtle, unique attributes to each production to allow for some sort of journey and arc and creative license for these 2 blends. So what we're smoking today is the 2022. The 2021 we launched in October. We did a smaller production because, truth be told, do we have audio? Don't push this audio. I had no fucking idea how we were going to sell these things when we initially put in the order.
You should put that audio down.
However, you go ahead. However, we were fortunate enough that while this production was in process, we developed a relationship with Davidoff USA and entered into a distribution agreement. Now, most distribution agreements mean you warehouse our cigars and you fulfill the orders. This is not a conventional distribution arrangement. We are in the portfolio, which means that Ferio Tego is within the book next to Camacho and Avo and Davidoff. That is a very different proposition than typical distribution agreements. What does that mean? Well, very simply, today, 11 months in business, we are in almost 900 stores in the United States in 11 months. That's not a traditional distribution agreement. We restored all 9 blends that we acquired from the Nat Sherman International portfolio, 5 Metropolitan and 4 Timeless, which is 42 unique cigars. We sold out of the 2021 limited edition Elegancia and Generoso. We sold out of the 2022 TAA, but they have some here, and I'd recommend that you get some. And that leaves us with, still with the core, the 2022 Elegancia and Generoso and the Timeless 10. So that's 42, 44, 45 unique cigars in 11 months that are in market. That's a huge, huge thing to accomplish. The only way that's possible is because we've had partners throughout this process. Quesada family in Dominican, Plasencia family in Nicaragua, Davidoff via Camacho in Honduras, Cigar Rings in Dominican, that's our printing partners, that we were able to go from January 2021 to be in market by October 2021, and now November in almost 900 stores with 45 SKUs. That's only possible because every one of those partners and stakeholders, including Davidoff USA and their salespeople, are putting us in the front of the line. And when we show up in a store like this, Kevin and his team, we're not just put on the shelf, but we're amplified, we're supported, we're telling our story. And every one of those people that tells our story turns into a sale. And every time you guys buy one of our cigars, you know, we are a small family business. For those of you who know the story, Nat Sherman was a family business, then that sold to a publicly traded company. For us to be able to restore these brands back to family businesses that are manufacturing with family businesses, being distributed by family businesses, and being sold by family businesses, personally, that's a huge point of pride. And even though you can't own stock in our company, truly, every time you buy one of our cigars, you're an owner. I mean, you're investing in Ferio Tego with every single cigar that you buy. And so I know Brendan shares the sentiment, but there aren't really words that can express the level of gratitude we have to you as consumers, to our retail partners, to our manufacturing partners, distribution partners. There's just no real way to do it, so we do the best we can. I've been on the road the last 8 months or so, doing these Ferio Tego socials in cities all over, just saying thank you as many times as we possibly can, and that's something that we're going to continue to do. The one thing I would ask of everybody in the room, and I know you do it, but I'd be remiss if I didn't just say it and ask for it, is to amplify your experience with our products. A lot of us are on these things, and a lot of us share our experiences on these things, except for Frank, he doesn't, he just watches and likes. But
I don't like it.
But you don't like it. Once in a while I get a comment though.
It depends on what you say.
I appreciate it. But you know, we get dressed every day. We drink something every day. We eat something every day. We maybe smoke something every day. We get in our car every day. But it's a rare occasion when we take our phones out, take a picture, and amplify it. And so why do we do it? Well, we do it because we think that's the one that we want to brag about. That's the one that's going to get the likes, that everyone's going to be like, oh, fuck yeah, you're doing that, you're smoking that, you're at this place, you're with that guy. But when you do that with our products, that kind of organic endorsement is a game changer for a new brand. I mean, it really changes the game. Every time you post a photo, that organic endorsement is giving other people permission to do the same thing. And the more people who do that, the more popular it becomes. The more popular it becomes, the more successful our brand becomes. The more successful our brand becomes, well, Rose and Audrey are going to have some presents under the Christmas tree. And that's really all I'm trying to do. So there are some deals. I would be grateful if you purchased, but I'm super grateful that you all are here. And I just want to raise a glass to you guys, to Davidoff, to Brooke Lottie, to everybody. Thank you for the support. Ferio, Tego. Salud.
Cheers.
Salud.